I really thought I'd bitten off more than I could chew. My wife talked me off that cliff like she talks me most days.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celeb reactions to their significant other winning an award.
Thank you for giving me the part. You would have been in major trouble if you hadn't, so you didn't really have an option, but thank you.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best celeb swoon-worthy responses over their SO's wins at award ceremonies. If we missed any of your favourite couples, let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Deborra-Lee Furness. Married since 1996, Hugh Jackman and Deborra-Lee Furness have one of the more enduring relationships in Hollywood.
It all sounds too good to be true.
It does, doesn't it?
Is it?
No, it's perfect. I think perfect would be boring.
So how is he imperfect then?
You think I'm going to share that with you all? It's pretty close to perfect.
The sweetness and comfort they have with each other was put on full display when Jackman won an award at the 2013 Golden Globe Awards for Les Miserables.
Love another person is to see the face of God.
When his name is announced, they kiss quickly, and then Furness pulls him back in for one more before he goes up. Cuteness strike number 1. Jackman one-ups that cuteness with a very funny quip at the end of his speech.
My wife, I gotta tell you, a lot of you know my wife. She's the greatest woman in the world, and if I forget to mention anyone, babe, can you come up and thank them after? That'd be great.
He tells a sweet story about how he almost quit the Les Miserables production, but his wife convinced him not to. He then utters what we all want to hear.
Baby, I'm going to say it now in front of the entire world. Thank you for always being right, baby. I love you.
Number 9, Hugh Dancy. After going through a couple of very public relationships, including a pretty scandalous one with Billy Crudup, it makes sense that Claire Danes would keep her relationship with actor Hugh Dancy on the down low. But when one does get the chance to see these two together, there's no mistaking how deeply in love they are.
Oh, what a world, what a life. Oh, what a world, what a life.
In 2013, Danes won an Emmy for her portrayal of Carrie on the hit TV show Homeland, and she gave a sweet little nod to Dancy during her speech.
My love, my ballast and my crush, thank you for making me so whole and happy so I can be so entirely unhappy in the land of make-believe. Thank you.
The camera flashes to him for a brief moment, but that's really all we need. Seriously, if there was ever a real-life version of the heart eyes emoji, Hugh Dancy nails it.
What if you and I just sang and laughed together for the rest of our lives?
Number 8, Kevin Bacon. Kira Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon are one of the best examples of couple goals.
I was, just immediately in love with her, and she was immediately put off by me.
Did you know she was the one?
Yeah, I did.
And you were right. I mean, you've been inseparable ever since.
I was right.
Both are incredibly supportive of each other's careers while still managing to focus on family. In 2007, Cedric won a Golden Globe for her starring in The Closer and gave a very endearing speech about how surprised she was. She also thanked her family.
My one and only, my only one, Kevin, and my amazing kids.
Bacon looks so ecstatic during his wife's speech, and when she goes on to thank her children as well, he leans over and kisses his daughter on the forehead. It's really a lovely moment that shines a spotlight on how much these two love each other and their family.
We did just get lucky, but I also think that we have the same priorities, and I think that helps a lot.
Number 7, Benjamin Millepied. Natalie Portman's performance in Black Swan is one of the most memorable of the 2010s, so it's no surprise she won Best Actress at the Oscars for her efforts.
Perfect.
But while Portman was giving the performance of a lifetime in Black Swan, she also took a little time to fall in love. Portman met dancer and choreographer Benjamin Millepied on the set, and the two quickly began dating.
Was it one of those that you saw him and he saw you and there was like a little... And we had like a whole, he was teaching me how to dance. It was like, you know, one of those romantic,
By the time Portman won the award, she was pregnant with the couple's child, and Millepied made a small but sweet move when she was announced. Grasping her hand, he kindly helps her up the Oscar stairs before returning to his seat. It's such a respectful gesture, but not scene-stealing at all. We love a subtle king.
This is your moment, Nina. Don't let it go.
Number 6, Warren Beatty. Moving on to the power couple to end all power couples, Annette Bening and Warren Beatty. Yes, that Warren Beatty.
Use your imagination.
I'm using it.
Let me know when you're finished.
They got married in 1992 and have been living it up in Hollywood royalty bliss ever since.
On what award show did you and Warren Beatty get engaged? Was that...
It wasn't on an award.
It wasn't on an award show. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
There aren't that many stories out there about the couple, but one has circulated that they originally met in a pizza parlor. Years later, Bening won a Golden Globe in 2005 for her role in Being Julia, and gave an absolutely charming speech. At the end, she acknowledged Beatty was a sweet reference.
The lunch at the pizza joint was delicious. Thank you.
He chuckles warmly, and the rest of the room follows suit. Number 5, William H. Macy. It's no surprise that a lot of our list entries come from couples who have been together for decades, and William H. Macy and Felicity Huffman are no exception.
Secret to keeping romance alive in Hollywood.
Very good
Here we
question.
go.
Very good question.
Marry her, it's a piece of cake.
In 2006, Huffman won a Golden Globe for her groundbreaking role in Transamerica.
My body may be a work in progress, but there is nothing wrong with my soul.
Macy's reaction was nothing short of adorable. Huffman is on the verge of tears throughout her entire speech. When the camera finally moves to Macy, it's clear he's in the same spot. Huffman makes a little joke at his expense, but immediately pivots to a heartwarming sentiment.
I'd like to thank my handsome and charming agent. I know you were going to think husband, but my agent, Chris Andrews. And my North Star and my haven, Bill Macy.
If someone called us that, we'd be on the verge of tears too. Number 4, Keri Russell. Showmances are par for the course in Hollywood, but Keri Russell and Matthew Rhys have got to be one of our favourites. The two formed a close relationship on the set of The Americans and have been together ever since.
I'll be home in a few hours.
You need to stay.
When Rhys won an Emmy for his role of Philip Jennings in 2018, Russell was so clearly ecstatic for him right from the jump. But that's not even close to her best moment. After Rhys is done thanking most everyone, he thanks Russell, who apparently gave him some advice for his speech.
She said, if you propose to me, I'll punch you clean in the mouth.
The camera flashes to Russell, who laughs and shrugs. If that's not love, we don't know what is.
I don't have the words, I don't have the time, neither of which would do you justice, Kerry Lynn, except thank you, more to come. Thank you.
Number 3, Rita Wilson. This pair exemplifies the gold standard for supportive partners.
You have an effervescent glow.
It looks glowing, and she looks sensational.
Tom Hanks is no stranger to winning Oscars, not after winning 2 of them consecutively. This means that his wife, actress Rita Wilson, is no stranger to being excited for him when he does. In 1995, Hanks won for his celebrated performance in Forrest Gump.
Congratulations. How do you feel?
I gotta pee.
I believe he said he had to go pee.
Wilson was proud and excited for him. Her million-watt smile lasted throughout his speech and could be seen for the rest of the night. It's not hard to understand why they're still so in love decades later.
I tell you, every day's fun. Every day's a blast with Rita Wilson.
Number 2, Pauletta Washington. Denzel Washington is one of the most esteemed actors of his generation, but he makes it clear that his success starts at home.
That's right. I've been here for the ride.
She said she got emotional.
I did.
Oh, good. You know, most times she carried me. Every now and then I carried her.
He was only the second African-American actor in history to win Best Actor when he took home the Oscar for Training Day in 2002.
When all this is behind you, there's going to be a whole other world that opens up for you. I walk a higher path, son. I can give you the keys to all the doors.
On this historic night, his wife was, of course, right by his side. The excitement was palpable, but no one was more thrilled than Pauletta. When his name was announced, she pulled him into a giant hug and refused to let go, and she spent the rest of the night positively beaming at her talented husband. Anyone who looked at her could see the pride shining in her eyes. It's just a glimpse of the love that has kept this pair going for more than 30 years.
I got a good woman, that's the first thing.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Isla Fisher. The joy on Isla's face is better than any award.
Most of all, thank you to my incredibly patient wife, Isla, who has put up with all my madness. Okay, bye.
John Krasinski. Cute enough to be a GIF.
You are a stunning filmmaker. I'm so lucky to be with you and to have done this film with you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Keith Urban. He's a country music star and she's one of the most famous actresses on the planet. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman might seem like they come from different worlds, but despite the gap, they're definitely meant to be.
And her being here means everything too. I wouldn't have any of this without her.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Want proof? Look no further than Urban's reaction to Kidman's 2017 Emmy win. When Kidman begins to thank her family, the camera pans to Urban. And guys, this man really looks like he is barely holding it together.
I have 2 little girls, Sunny and Faith, and my darling Keith, who I ask to help me pursue this artistic path, and they have to sacrifice so much for it.
The amount of pride and joy radiating from his face as his eyes start to well up with tears is enough to make anybody misty-eyed.
So, this is yours. I want my little girls to have this on their shelf.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.